Okay, so welcome to the Revolutionary Pod, episode 7, I think. Um, yeah, we've come a long way, man.
Yes, we
Um,
have.
so yeah, a lot of things have been happening recently in the world and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like literally before this podcast, I was just thinking. I was talking to Zaid. I was like, lots of things to talk about. There is a lot of stuff going
Yeah,
on the US side.
it's like where to even start. To be honest, like Trump is just he's like fully in office now. Like
Mm.
he's,
Do you hate him?
I mean, yeah, I do. What about you?
Um, I think hate's a strong word.
I mean,
I think he's entertaining.
you know what? I actually do agree with that. I think Musk and Trump and all that is way more entertaining than the fucking Sleepy Joe administration. Like a lot more is going on. Even if it's bad, at least they're pushing it till the end. You
It's
know
like
what I mean?
it's like when I watch Trump, I feel like I'm just sitting there waiting for like just a weird thing to happen. Something
Mm.
where he just says something weird. He tries to trigger people. He's rage baiting.
Mhm.
And then when Elon comes on the side, it just feels so like dystopian.
Yeah. I mean,
Like
yeah,
you see him with this kid, and he had him on the shoulder.
yeah, and
Like,
where he was talking about in the office, he was like, and his kid was like repeating. What was his kid saying? His kid was like,
his kid was like saying like "shut up" to the reporters that
yeah.
were like saying he was like "shut up, shut up," and I was like, Why would your kid be there? What was his kid's?
No, no, no. His kid, his kid is like XAE12 minus sign,
Right,
and
so
then he has another
barcode.
kid called Techno Maximus,
Mm,
Techno Mechanicus. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't
just natural children name.
just normal children names. But yeah, but like when did you see his kid when he was sitting next to Trump? He was like, "No, you shut up" or something like that. He said something rude. I don't
Oh,
know
he
what
said
he
that
said.
to Trump.
Yeah, he was like, "No, He was like, no, I run things around here." And apparently some people in the comments were like, yeah, this is like learned behavior from his dad.
Yeah, I mean, I
You
can
know what I mean?
imagine. You can imagine his kid's probably got some level, like even at that age, would have a level of a complex, like being
Yeah.
the son of.
Elon Musk.
He probably sees so much stuff online as well. Imagine
Yeah.
he's an iPad kid, so he's just scrolling around. He just sees his dad
Throwing
everywhere.
a sig heil.
Yeah.
We talked about that last night, did we?
The sick hell.
Yeah. You
Did
know,
we?
I saw him on Joe Rogan. He did an episode of Joe Rogan the other day. I don't. Do you
Wait,
think-
he did a new episode with Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Wait, was that
What-
clip that you
yeah,
showed?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, where they talk about the pump and
The
dump.
clip on the channel
Yeah,
on
yeah,
the
yeah.
channel.
And they were talking about
That
like,
was the new one.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That was like a few
Wait.
days ago.
Wait, that makes it even worse
Yeah.
because it's literally fresh. So he's already done that whole like Doge pump and dump.
Yeah.
And he's talking. And you can tell when Joe Rogan's saying, "Oh yeah, like this is a pump and dump. This ain't even like a casino. This is like proper
This is
like
worse than a
scamming."
casino.
And he's just there like, yeah. Yeah, yeah, I didn't think about it like that. Yeah,
No, he's tried to justify. He was like, yeah, but like you know the risks. You know what I'm saying when you go into a casino, and he's like, and then Joe Rogan was like, yeah, I just wonder how that's still legal. And then and
Yeah,
then Musk
true.
was like, yeah, I mean it's you know what I'm saying. You get what you pay for. Like, I don't know, man.
He was
Shit's-
sweating.
And
To
then
be fair, I used to like Elon, man.
yeah, I don't know what happened to him, man.
I used to like him when he was that tech geek that was like, doing all the revolutionary stuff with Tesla and all that stuff, SpaceX. Then now he's
What
become
actually made him go down that fucking-
politics. It's because power. Like he started to control like different industries, like the car industry, space industry. He had like so many different like things that he was doing. He just and then he became like the richest man at some point, and then he was like with great money.
Mm.
Comes great power in some way. Then he started to influence, and he was like, "Why don't I just get myself involved in politics?" It seems like a streamline.
Yeah, but I think he was always pretty right wing. I think he was always pretty right wing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't really been keeping tabs on him that long, but like
There's no way you can get to that amount of wealth and be a
a
liberal.
socialist. Actually, I tend to disagree. You know why?
Who?
You know people like Tim Cook.
Name one example.
You know
Who?
people like Tim Cook, the Apple CEO, and he's like yeah, like all this gay pride shit and stuff. And I'm not against gay pride or whatever. Like I don't really care, but like, he says that, and then he goes and like exploits a diamond mine in Congo, and then just raises the gay pride flag later. You know what I mean? It's just like,
Yeah, true. But
Yeah.
he could just be like a gay right winger.
Yeah, like Peter Thiel. Do you know him? The guy who made Oracle.
No.
He's like a gay
Oracle,
conservative.
the VR.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's like a gay conservative, and he's pretty high in the government. Same with Sam Altman, the founder of OpenAI, is gay as well. He had a kid the other day.
but they're
They're like they're like gay Zionists. Like actually,
right.
like not like Zionism is gay. Like they're gay and Zionists.
Well, they're actually Zionists.
Yeah, yeah. Sam Altman's Jewish.
Oh,
Not trying to get conspiratorial.
yeah, but like, how do you know he's a Zionist?
Because after the October 7th attack, he put the Star of David in his bio.
Oh, I see.
So like, imagine.
Yeah, but is that Zionism? That's kind of like the same as like, you know, when like something happens across the world and someone puts a flag on their Instagram.
It's like if ISIS did something and then I just go and and be Islamic pride.
Yeah, but that's a Jewish is a religion. ISIS is a extremist group. Right?
Zionism is an extremist group.
Yeah,
don't
but
you
is
think?
the Star of David signify Zionism, or does it just
No,
signify
but it's
religion?
just a coincidence that he put it straight after the October 7th attack, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the thing is, it's kind of like he put the Zionist flag on his bio after the October 7th attack. He owns OpenAI, right?
Yeah.
So imagine you're chilling, your job gets taken, and then you look up and then you see, whoa, a Jewish flag. Now my job is taken and a Jewish flag. What could that potentially lead to?
Wait, his job was taken?
No. As in AI is going to take jobs, right?
Yeah,
The CEO of OpenAI
Yeah.
is putting Jewish flags. So you look up and you see, oh, a Jewish flag has now taken my job and now I don't have any money.
I see, yes.
What do you think? What do you think comes out of that?
They get richer and richer, you know?
Anti-Semitism part 2.
I'm kidding.
The,
Yeah, no, but it's interesting. I mean, that was like part of it. And also like what's really crazy at the moment is like America's doing a lot. Like, did you see the speech about the Donald Trump in terms of his plans of investments and how he's going to like utilize funding?
AI.
They're bringing industry back into America. They're like going to be making semiconductor chips in America, in the US, which is going to be insane.
But that doesn't make sense because that's going to cost them way more.
150 billion is what they're getting Taiwan to invest in America because obviously you know about the tariffs, right? So if they were to bring businesses into America, they don't have to worry about those tariffs. That's what he was like saying. It's like, oh yeah, they can bypass the tariffs and all this stuff. So they're going to spend 150 billion to invest the world leading semiconductors, which is Taiwan. And the leader of like, I don't know if it was the leader of Taiwan or someone influential about Taiwan was there and was like, yeah, so I'm very happy to bring this business to America. They're going to be semiconductors is used in everything, like cars,
Yeah, but I think
phones, everything.
isn't it going to cost way more to manufacture in the US?
They're going to build 3 big factories with 150 billion. They're saying that they're going to be bringing a bunch of jobs, high paying jobs, all this stuff to the economy. I mean, this is all good for America. Like, and especially the fact that they just closed a mineral deal with Ukraine. So they're going to be getting minerals as well with Ukraine. And they kind of like,
So you think it's a good thing, what he's doing? You think Trump is doing good things? I think he's going to crash the world economy.
I think there's a mixture
I think
of
he's going to
things.
fuck the world economy.
But what's the UK doing? I'm comparing it to the UK.
UK, bro, UK had its fucking peak in the Industrial Revolution. That's it. After the Industrial Revolution, all the Europeans just went to America.
Yeah, but do you remember the whole Brexit thing? They were like, oh, we're going to do the Brexit thing. We're going to start doing we're going to start bringing more jobs into the country. We're going to start producing more stuff. It's like,
yeah, but why do we need to produce? Why can't we have a global, like, if China can produce shit, that doesn't make them better than us. That just means that's where production happens. You know what I mean? It's not really that deep.
It brings wealth into the economy if you're able to. We have a good financial sector. That's what the UK is known for, like our financial services.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Like, you see in factories, like how these like people, let's say like these companies, they might use like a Chinese sweatshop, right?
Yeah.
And then they're gonna be like, yeah, but that's necessary for us to stay competitive in the market. But like, you know what people used to say back in the day?
What?
They used to say the exact same thing about child labor. They used to be like, yeah, if we don't hire children, the other company is gonna hire children and they're gonna outcompete us. So, what do you think? So what I'm trying to say is that sweatshops are normalized now, but they're not. They shouldn't be. It's basically slavery. I mean, a Chinese person or a fucking
Wait, are they normalized?
sweatshops.
Are you talking about like cheap labor sweatshops?
Like, where do you think Nike makes it? Where do you think Primark makes it?
As in, it happens, yes. But like, are they normalized? As in, like, do people go, "Oh yeah, that's great"? I'll open one myself.
It's no, it's not. It's necessary to as in if you do your clothes without using a sweatshop, you're gonna drown in the market. You know that.
I mean, yeah, I know what you're saying is that in terms of profit, they're making
Yeah.
more money. But it's like people do frown upon it.
Yeah, I know, but it's kind of like child labor was the same thing. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Child labor was the
Yeah.
equivalent of that. So what I'm trying to say is that what we perceive as normal nowadays, people are gonna look back at it and gonna think we're savages. You get me?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I do think that like what America is doing, you know, there's a mixture of things, but like I do think it's gonna help their economy.
No, I don't think it is because all these tariffs that he's charging on China, on everyone, they're gonna charge tariffs back. They're like, he's gonna crash the world economy, in my opinion, with this logic.
I can imagine them charging tariffs back, especially China.
China already announced that they're gonna charge tariff.
Yeah, because they're gonna be like, wait, like what's going on here?
Yeah, but America needs China and China needs America. That's what Trump doesn't understand. He thinks it's a one-way relationship. Everyone needs America, but they don't understand America needs the world as well. This is what he doesn't get. His narcissism is going out of control. Like, I don't know. And this Ukraine minerals deal. Did you see what they're doing in Ukraine? They're like, yeah, Ukraine, no more funding, but we still want those minerals. But
I actually didn't dig deep into it. I just saw that there was that they ended up closing the deal, but I don't know what the is there any sort of clause behind that? Like, hey, we'll give you the minerals deal. Like, we'll give you some funding. Is that not the case? They actually just went, hey, yeah, here's the deal, but we're not going to give you funding. Is that actually what happened?
I genuinely think that's what Trump wants. Like, I mean, they can't officially. They've stopped funding. You know that, right? US has stopped funding.
That was
Ukraine.
the official thing before, and I remember like a U.S. official was talking down on like the fact that the UK and France were like gonna send their soldiers. They were like, oh, like you're gonna send like soldiers from like countries of countries that haven't fought wars for 30 years. And they were like basically talking down, and then he had backlash, and then he was like, "Oh, I wasn't talking about the UK and France, but the only countries that actually did like publicly announce that they were going to do that was UK and France." So,
do you think people in the UK would fight for Ukraine? I think not. Personally, I would not fight for Ukraine. I support Ukraine. I'm not pro Russia. A lot of people are pro Russia. I don't like Zelensky though. I don't like Zelensky. He literally signed bombs. To send to Israel, and then he was like, and then he supports Israel, but he's also getting invaded. So how are you supporting the invader? What, you know what I mean? He's just I don't like him, but I wouldn't fight for Ukraine, bro. I'm sorry, I'm not down for Ukraine.
I wouldn't fight for Ukraine, but then also you got to think like, do you not remember the whole like when the whole Ukraine thing was happening? Do you remember back in the day when it started, and like there was news reports and all this stuff? And I don't know if it was local news in Ukraine or is it like British news. Do you remember they were like, "Oh, we need to protect these. We need to protect these innocent white people." I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
I was like taken back by that. I was like, "What the hell is going on?"
But I find this hypocrisy crazy. Like these people who support Ukraine but don't support Palestine. It's like if anything, you should be more. You should identify more with Palestine because you're being invaded, right? Like I support Ukraine because I support Palestine, but there's some people that support Israel and Ukraine. That's the mainstream left wing view. It's like they're pro Ukraine, but they're also pro Israel. That's like the Keir Starmer view, right?
Yeah.
But I think that's a complete disaster. Like, but
going back to your question, do you think like people would fight for that war? I don't think they'd want to. I think they'd be forced to though.
I guarantee it. Bro, I'm telling you, people, this country, bro, people in the UK don't respect the police at all, bro. If they want to make me go to war, I'm personally not going to war. I'll go to jail.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to jail. I don't give a fuck.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll go to jail. Like, they're trying to, I mean, I don't know. Do you really think that someone getting paid 30K a year in the army? What do they get paid in the UK army?
Yeah, around 34.
Are gonna die for fucking Zelensky, bro? A guy who's going around door to door asking for spare change.
I wouldn't want to.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. No, I don't care. I'd rather fucking sit in HMP and just fucking eat sardines, bro. Like, what's the difference?
Sardines and some dry bread or something.
Yeah, like, fuck that, man. I'm not down for Ukraine. I'm definitely not down for Israel, but I'm also not down for Ukraine. But I think people would go to war against Israel. What do you think about that?
Go to war against Israel?
Yeah. Let's say we had a war against Israel.
Well, let's just say the UK was not an ally, you mean?
Yeah, which is like unlikely.
I mean, would people still go to war? You're talking about our generation.
That's a good question. We're so used to comfort.
You're talking about our generation that's used to like.
You know what I've realized about war and fighting for your nation? You need a cause that.
You need to really,
People need to believe in what they're fighting for. Otherwise, it's gonna be scuffed. You know what I mean?
Do you know what actually this reminds me of?
Because then you wouldn't need to recruit people. They would just, you know what I mean?
Do you know what this reminds me
What?
of? Who was a very influential person that influenced the whole nation that everyone hates?
The mustache man.
That mustache. Do you know that small mustache that goes below the nose?
Yeah.
Just one the little bar one. Yeah, that guy did a really good job influencing a whole nation to fight for him. And I don't think nowadays like that can really ever be a thing.
Yeah, but he did it based on lies. What if you actually want a real emancipatory cause, people have to actually believe in it, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, he did it based off lies, of course. But what I'm saying is like I think the only way you're gonna ever really feel that passion towards fighting a war is you need to have someone that has some level of like
aura. I don't think the mustache man has got aura.
I don't think he has aura like that. It's just more the way that he persuaded people. Like, yes, he was telling lies, but how did he persuade a whole generation of people? Were they all just racist?
Yeah, I mean, we've had this discussion before. I think. Yeah.
It's because there wasn't no.
As in no. I think I'm not gonna. I won't say they're brainwashed. I wouldn't even go that far. I'd say they're just pure hatred. They're all just jump.
All,
yeah.
Like just a whole literally a whole demographic.
Yes.
I think it's because there wasn't.
You can tell, bro. They take passion in it.
Yeah,
you can say how can I say this? You can say they are brainwashed or it's just their culture to a certain degree. But when you see they're genuinely starting to like enjoy what they're doing, it's like who's enjoying you're fucking masturbating at that point. You know what I mean?
There were definitely people that enjoyed it, the power trip, right?
Yeah.
But I just think it's because I think the real reason why it was so easy back then is because we didn't have the internet, we didn't have globalization. People were much more nationalist kind of people.
Yeah.
We weren't able to speak to someone from across the globe and go, hey, oh, actually we relate on this, or like we're playing Call of Duty and we're talking to someone from a different country. Like,
I think every rise of fascism is a result of failed left-wing parties. Like, we see how fucking shit the left is right now. They have no vision for the economy. I mean, we do, but they have no vision for the economy. They just think capitalism is the only thing that we can do, and just maybe some high taxes. They have no clear like goals. They support Israel, but also go against Russia. Like, it's inconsistency. It's these inconsistencies and no clear vision.
Wait, you're talking about left wingers?
Yeah.
Support capitalism.
I mean, the mainstream left-wing ideology nowadays is it's not pro-capitalism, but it's like they've accepted it. It's the only game in town type B. You know what I mean? They're not communists anymore.
So they're not pushing that communism.
Communism failed, bro. It's like, what else do they have? You know what I mean?
Going back to podcast 1 where we were talking about AI communism, I mean, could be a possible thing.
I mean, it's the only way. I still think. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. We haven't heard about AI in a while though. Do you think it's slowed down?
No, it's not slowed down, but like, wait, when was the last news? Like 2 months ago.
Yeah, but wasn't it like taking off so hard? It's
Did you see the NVIDIA announcement? That was crazy. Like Tony Stark with all the robots and everything.
Yeah, but at some point, I kind of wanted to just like start actually taking jobs, you know?
It's kind of want it to do that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Do you know how many people would just be like, what?
Yeah, but the model works though.
Because they're scared. Like, I mean, there's loads of people. Like, even at my work, I had one of my managers was like, hey, by the way, we just had a talk with like the whole team. We're all getting made redundant.
No way.
Yeah, he's like, you'll be fine, but like in terms of us, we're all being made redundant. And I was like, wow, why? It's like, oh, our operations are getting streamlined with obviously they're using AI instead. I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
But okay, let's think about it from a logical standpoint. Do you actually think it works? Let's say every company replaces their employees with AI. So they save money, and then they use that money, goes to tax, and then everyone else, and the money gets redistributed to society. Yeah. So does that work?
I mean, that concept, do you remember that concept we were talking about where, you know, they use AI, they get taxed because they're using AI, so we call it an AI tax. And then that pool of tax is used to give back to the people.
Yeah.
That could work as a form of socialism and benefits, but like the issue is we need more companies to do that for it to actually be a beneficial pool of tax.
Yep.
That you're like actually like kind of what America are trying to do at the moment. You know how Trump's saying, "Oh yeah, we've just found all this money, fraudulent money."
What I think there's so much sus shit going on there. Like I think it's lies, bro. When he was like, yeah,
joking?
bro, he was like, Elon Musk was like, yeah, the Department of Government Efficiency, which is named after a fucking crypto pump and dump, by the way.
Oh, you mean Doge?
Yeah, he's saying it fucking found like 10 billion that was being spent on transgender animals. Like, come on, bro. Like, okay, maybe I agree. Probably some of it was going to bullshit, but it's like,
you mean like research?
Because
they're probably doing research on rats with transgender
maybe,
rats.
but it's also like he was like, yeah, apparently there was like they're making Sesame Street in like Iraq or something. Like apparently that's where the US aid was going to. That's where the money was going.
No, but I've heard there's a bit of like weird stuff going on with
No,
US aid.
there is, but like I think he's exaggerating it, and I wouldn't be surprised if he took the money himself. I genuinely would not be surprised because Tesla stock went up, bro.
Yeah, but there's no like he was talking about it in the when he was with Trump, and he was saying that we're getting assessed with everything. We're being very transparent about what's going. You think he's actually just going roping in some money into his companies? I mean, like I think the stock will go up because he's influencing.
What do they take? I mean, where's the money? What do you think he's gonna do? Redistribute it back? Do you think he's gonna be a fucking socialist and start giving out universal basic income?
Well, supposedly, lawfully, he can't do anything. He's just there to influence. That he's Donald Trump's using him as a service, but we don't know how much he's involved. But like,
bro, he's involved.
I mean, he's involved. He's involved, but I don't know if he's there going, "Oh yeah, put this." Well, he might be. He might actually be the person that's going, "Put this money here, put this." But one thing he did say, or like Trump did say, is that all the money that they've gathered, they're going to be able to give every US citizen $5,000 tax deduction or something. Isn't that quite good though? In theory, if that actually does happen.
What's the likelihood that they'll do that though? And where's all this money going?
Guess we're going to have to wait and see, but like...
No, I know where it's going. Israel.
Which ones? The tax deductions?
All the things that they just saved from US aid.
No,
where is it actually going?
No, but 150 billion for the Taiwanese semiconductor thing, and then he talked a whole thing about the investments and what he's going to be doing as well. There's like other things that
you're quite optimistic on this government. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I think it's you kind of have to be, because it's like I don't know. Like he's the only person that's just like kind of come up and went, "Hey, we're gonna do this." Think about the Prime Minister of the UK.
Kid Starver.
before he got elected, he had all of this vision and all of these things that he's going to be doing.
And then what does he do? As soon as he's in, another 10 billion to Israel.
Literally, like
another 10 billion to Israel. Bro.
Everything that he said, nothing happened.
Yeah.
So at least with that, even if we're getting lied to, at least there's something happening.
What with Trump? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I support. I don't support Trump, but I agree with his all these investments in AI and this development. Obviously, I'm pro industry, but what he's doing with this global economy and this, he's so ruthless when it comes to business. Like he's like a vampire, bro. He's like, Ukraine, yeah, we know. Sorry, that 10,000 of your soldiers just died, but we're gonna need those minerals, bro. We're gonna cut you funding, but we're still gonna need those minerals. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
he's a vampire, bro. Like he just sucks. He's pure, like he's a ruthless businessman. And a cynic will be like, that's what you need to do to get rich, and that's true. That's what you do need to get rich.
That's why Trump and Elon get chummy together, man.
Yeah, so you have to accept that the game is dirty to win.
Why did Jeff Bezos never get into this whole thing?
He's too busy with his plastic surgery girl.
What?
His wife.
Oh, he's like pumping, dumping into.
He's pumping and dumping. Yeah, he's pumping and dumping her. Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I don't know, bro. He kind of just goes. He just doesn't want to be in the spotlight.
Because like he's up there, you know.
Yeah, he just wants to like.
Is he like the only rich person that just wants to just be rich?
He just wants to be rich without everyone clocking that. Yeah, this guy's paid like 0 taxes.
yeah. He's just kind of trying to be.
Yeah, because like people like with Elon Musk, people at least like starting to realize, wait, this guy's like dodgy because he's so out there. But like Jeff Bezos, I think his strategy is like, if I stay low, people won't realize that I'm like making 10 times fucking. You know what I mean?
That's true.
But what did you think about the grilling with JD Vance and Trump
when he got grilled on this? It was
They were
like it was like
"Why-
watching. It was
why
like
you not wearing a suit?"
it was like being in a classroom and then like just a bunch of boys together rounding up and clowning on this one guy. It was
It's like,
so
bro,
weird.
it's like, bro, why did you get invaded, bro? Like, why, like, why did you get invaded by Russia? I mean, what do you think about that? Are you pro Russia? Surely
To be
not.
fair, I wouldn't be able to give a good opinion. Like I
Yeah.
don't actually know why it all started.
Yeah, basically, Ukraine like wanted to join NATO, and then Putin was like the next day, yeah, like we're going in, we're taking Ukraine. But
Like
yeah,
did Russia get wronged?
no, they just
Like were there any
Ukraine-
deals?
Ukraine and Russia have a long history of beef. So Ukraine wanted to join NATO for protection, right? And then Putin was like, okay, I'm gonna invade you.
But there wasn't any sort of like beforehand going, oh, Ukraine can't join NATO.
Yeah, no, obviously he was like, don't join NATO, don't join NATO.
No,
But
no,
that
no.
doesn't excuse him invading them.
Yeah. But I'm just wondering, like, what fueled it? Was it literally just them going, oh yeah, I'm gonna join NATO, and then he's like, wait, I'm pissed off.
Yeah, and I mean, Trump is so like, people are saying like Trump is like a bitch to Putin because like he has all the smoke for Zelensky, but like with Putin, he's like having meetings in Saudi Arabia, and he's like, I respect Putin. You know what I mean? He's when it comes to Putin, but like he just sides with invaders. Like he loves Netanyahu, he loves Putin because he's an invader himself. You know what I mean? Like dog recognized dog, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah, they were grilling him, bro. Like even the fucking report, I don't know who that was. I think it was like head of something. He's like, why are you not wearing a suit? Meanwhile, Elon Musk is walking around the fucking the fucking White House wearing whatever he wants, doing crypto pump and dumps, naming the fucking department.
I do think it was just interesting that they were like, it was almost like all of these like bum lickers around Trump going, oh yeah, you should apologize harder to the president, apologize harder, the guy that was right next to him, and the whole suit thing. It just felt a bit weird. Felt like a show or like a comedy skit.
Yeah.
But to be fair, like, you know, they wanted him to like say thank you more, say thank you, be even more thankful. And I swear, like right after all of that, he like went online and it was like, thank you.
Yeah, he literally said it like 20 times. They're like gaslighting him so hard.
I mean, is he supposed to say thank you that much? I mean, to be fair, he did get like. I mean, they did offer him a lot of help, but like, is someone supposed to be like, you know, on their hands and knees going thank you like that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And that's one part of the war. What do you think about what he's doing in? Did you see the AI Gaza video that Trump shared?
Yeah,
That was
that's
bad.
crazy, surreal.
That was bad.
Like all these like poverty kids coming out of a hole, looking at like Dubai, basically. Literally looks like
it's
Dubai.
like, does he even understand how many innocent lives are below that, behind that? Does he even know? Like, does he even have a clue?
It's like
It's
it's
crazy,
like a
man.
video of him like dancing with like a belly dancer, and then like all these like dead children below it.
Yeah.
It's like,
He
I
has
mean-
no idea, man. He has no idea.
I mean, that's
He wants to
crazy.
build a fucking Dubai on the back of on all of this, and it's like, I mean, he literally tweeted today. He was like, if you don't release the hostages, we're gonna and civilians, if you hold hostages, we're gonna bomb you. He literally this is his words, not mine. He was like, if you're a civilian and you hold hostages, we're going to bomb you. He's admitting to targeting civilians, basically.
Yeah, he's like, listen, if you're trying to like avoid this, then you're going down.
Yeah. I mean,
it's screwed, man. It's
like beyond screwed though.
I mean, even when this all started, I'll be honest. Like when back then, when this all got announced, I
Yep.
was like, this is like suicidal.
And
Like it was bound to happen.
yeah. And did you see that hostage as well? What's her name? Noah Argaman. I don't know if you've seen her. The Asian girl. She looks a bit Asian. She's a hostage anyway. She's a really famous hostage. She was at Trump's inauguration. She's always with Trump. She was at Israel, held by Hamas, right? She was literally like, in her speech to Congress, she was like, the most thing I was worried about when I was in captivity was, guess what? Not Hamas. By dying to Israeli bombs. That's when I was scared in captivity, the only thing I was scared of was dying to a fucking Israeli bomb, which her flipping hostage that was with her died too. Like, this is insane, bro. It's like Israel not only kills Palestinians, but they kill their own people and then blame it on the... It's insane, man.
I mean, just watching those, like going back to the podcast we had before, talking about like how they came out with like goodie bags and stuff. It is kind of nuts, like how like, these were hostages in a country.
Yep.
And they were like, skipping as they were leaving. It's like, and even that, like, just them being in fear of their allies in some ways. It's kind of like, I mean, obviously you're gonna be in fear of that because if you're getting bombed up,
Yeah.
and you're in that zone, and you're being a hostage. Obviously, it's like someone holding a gun up to someone using a human body shield, and the guy that's being used as a shield is worried. Obviously.
Yeah. Yeah, but they did something else. Did you see what else the hostage did? You didn't see it, did you?
What?
The hostage on the day he's released, I'm not even exaggerating, I swear to God, he went to the Hamas soldier and kissed him on his forehead. I swear.
That's like what your mom does to you,
bro.
Like,
Like,
that's what
and
you
people
do to your girl as like a special moment.
and Israelis in the comments were like, this is propaganda, Hamas propaganda. They made him kiss him, bro. You can tell man's doing it out of his own. You can see his body language, bro. You can see it's not a joke. You know what I mean? Shit's insane, bro.
It's not even AI.
It's not AI, no. So yeah, when Israelis like that kid Bibas, rest in peace to him. Obviously, I still feel bad for any baby. By the way, I disagree with Hamas for even kidnapping hostage in the baby in the first place. I think this is where Hamas is. I have problems with them.
Wait,
you know
there
what
was a baby kidnapped.
Yeah, this is why Hamas. This is why I mean Hamas is also bad to a like a large degree, decent
Well,
degree.
yeah, it's a terrorist group.
Yeah, but they do have. I'll get arrested if I say this. They had resistance is correct. Let me just be clear about that, okay? But they did do some bad things. I'm not gonna deny that. But what I'm trying to say is that Israel's like, Hamas killed that baby. They beat him to death. It's like why would they give goodie bags to a grown man and then beat up a baby? Should be making no sense. Like,
well, the baby was dead or is it alive?
Baby was dead, but Hamas saying he died to Israeli bombing, which is probably true considering all the hostages were saying the only thing we were scared of in captivity was dying to our own country's bombs.
Yeah, but the others were alive?
The others,
the baby died.
Yeah, and apparently they beat him to death. So why would they beat up a baby to death?
No, I get your point, but at the same time, like, how could the baby have just died, and then everyone else?
No. Other hostages have died too.
Okay.
A lot of them to Israel, but Hamas also did kill some hostages because Israel kept bombing. Israel kept bombing the innocent civilians, so they were like, "Fuck it! If you keep bombing our innocent civilians, we're just gonna kill the hostage." Which I also disagree with, by the way. I don't think that's a good thing. Like Hamas has problems, bro. I'm really critical of them, but they also and I saw a clip of them the other day. Hamas, like, you think they're an Islamic fundamentalist group? You would think that, bro. If you watch their speeches, this could get me really arrested.
No, say it.
They don't say anything about Islam. They talk zero about religion. They're like, we're fighting for global emancipation. We if you're a Marxist, if you're a Lenin, they talk like fucking radical leftists, bro. These guys are not. They don't talk like they don't talk like ISIS. They don't talk like Taliban. They don't talk like Al Qaeda.
They don't have the guns like shooting up.
They don't do that. They talk like a genuine resistance group. Like they're like, yeah, we have no problems with Jews. We have no problem. You know what I'm saying? We're fighting against fascist Zionists. It's like they sound like a blue hair fucking Twitch streamer. You know what I mean? It's no. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have problems with them though. They did do some bad stuff, but also maybe.
I mean, they did the typical like terrorist thing, the suicide bombing.
Yeah,
right?
and they could have just went on October 7th and just kidnapped soldiers, but they just had to kill civilians and that. Which I don't understand why they did that. You know what I mean? Doesn't make sense. But anyway,
I guess like fueled with hatred, right?
Yeah, but still doesn't excuse, bro. I've seen videos of them like just shooting at civilians. It's like, what do you even gain from that? Like, even if you were hatred, you're just, what's the point of even shooting at civilians?
It's like you're no better than, you know what I mean?
You're no better than the people who you're fighting against. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that is crazy.
So yeah, I mean, there's both sides to them. What do you think about the
Bonnie Blue?
What do you think about the degeneracy of our culture, Bonnie Blue, and Lily Phillips? I'm not gonna lie to you.
Moving on. So moving on. Yeah, from Hamas's speech. How do you think Bonnie Blue would take it?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. Did you hear what she apparently she got pregnant and then like everyone was like there's so many Pakistanis that are scared now. It's because apparently like everyone who went to that train was a Pakistani or something.
Wait, what? She got pregnant?
No, I think she was
They're
lying
trolling.
about it. She was lying, but like apparently everyone got scared.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Imagine.
no, apparently everyone got scared, and like there's so many Pakistani people that went there. They were like, Pakistanis are scared.
Wait, why?
It's like, I want better for my
Wait,
people, man.
you're telling me like the demographic of people mainly were Pakistani? That's
Apparently a lot of them
interesting.
went there, yeah. But yeah, I mean, she bought a flipping Lambo the other day, or like a Porsche or something. She bought like a supercar,
Hey,
bro. It's
man,
like maybe
all
I
of
should
these-
get a train. What?
Man, all of
Nah.
man, all of these like OnlyFans models, like they're caking in money. Like, there's a reason why it's happening. There's a reason why they're, you know, like there's so many women that go into OnlyFans is because like everyone's being sold this dream. Like, and it's true. It is technically easy money, but who's really to blame? I mean, like, is it the consumer or like it's probably the consumers. Like,
It's so fucked up, bro. But like in reality, what's like the latest you'd go into? Like, what would be like the?
nah, but we said that before. I'm not gonna revise my thought. Like
the latest you'd go into a Bonnie Blue train. Like, what's socially acceptable? I think if you go anything after 11, bro, you're doing.
no. But hold on. For clarification, there's a gun pointed to your head, right? Like, you're not just like willingly.
Nah, I mean, you just want to enjoy yourself. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
what's the latest you go? I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I think.
Listen, I got to use the gun pointed to my head.
Oh, so you want to just out of your own? I mean, if you go first, not really that deep. If
First
you
of
go
all-
first, not even a train.
No, but you got to think. You're gonna walk up to the line, even if you're first. Everyone's behind you, and it's just like you're part of the group. Like, even if you're first, there's still like mentally, like, you're still doing it, and you're like you're gonna do it with this girl. Like, imagine like this girl, like, you know, she's gonna.
I think
take
if you
another
go
500.
anywhere after 11, I think it's where it gets a bit shaky.
Okay, if we're
Or
gonna
like
use
12.
logic right
Yep.
here, like rationale.
Because I like to kiss, bro. You know what I mean? Like, if I go in, I would kiss her. So I can't really kiss her after like 7.
It really depends on like who's there before me.
Yeah, because
Like, imagine if it was like
Ali Kingston University, that guy. Do you know that guy?
no.
The guy who went to Kingston University and he spends like all of his money on like Viva Street on like prostitutes and that. And he's like 40. And because he graduated from Kingston University, he like can't get a job anywhere. So he's like working security
What?
and just spending all of it on prostitutes.
Let's hope that no one watching this actually knows that guy, or
Yeah.
him watching this, and he's like, wait. No, but I'm saying, like, imagine there was like at least 5 mandingos, like this.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, like, bro.
yeah, I mean, it just shows how much our culture has fallen. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not really here to be a moralist. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna judge people for like doing trains and that. But it's like, do you really feel that you can be in love with more than one person? Like, some guy was like to me, yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I can have 2 wives or I can have 2 girlfriends because just like my kids, I love all my kids, bro. I can love all my girlfriends.
Wait. Are you talking about like them loving multiple people, or that's just like you're just going off to a
No,
different
it's a
topic?
new topic.
Oh, I was gonna say
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
no relation to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to say is that, do you think you can love more than one person? Because he was like to me, yeah, I can have 2 wives because just like the way I love my kids, I love them all equally. I can love all my wives equally, but I don't think that's true.
No, there's no correlation between that. I can love my siblings and my mum like equally. I can love multiple people like that. But when it comes to romance, it's
yeah,
different.
but why do you need one? Why do you need that one point?
Oh.
That's a very good question.
Not all religions believe in that.
No, I know, but like logically speaking, like why do you need a singular person?
Why do I need one?
Yeah.
You gotta think like
Because it's kind of like if you love everyone, you don't really love anyone.
because romance is special. The love is special, and if you can love multiple, it's
That's
not
what I mean.
that special.
If you can love everyone, it's not.
Or even if you
You
can
know what I
love
mean?
3,
There has to be a distinction. It has to be a separate
you gotta
distinction.
think like mentally. You're speaking to the girl that you love, and then there's another person you love. When you go, "I love you," does it really hit as hard as if like it's just them and no one else? I love you, and that you really hits. Whereas if you say "I love you," and then there's another girl that's coming, but she's at work, and you love her as well. I don't know.
No, again, it's not even immoral. Like you can just do that, but it's like
It's not immoral if
Yeah.
everyone agrees and everyone's fine with it. But
Mm.
then at the same time, I don't like. I mean, from a like from a life standpoint, I just don't think it makes sense. And I think there's a lot more issues that come with that, like a poly kind of relationship.
Yeah. Yeah. But the thing is, it's like, I don't know, man. I feel like if you,
Creates dysfunction, I think.
I feel like you always, no matter how many girls you have, you always find something that's like, no, it's never enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's never enough.
I mean, listen, like I would never do that. I feel like it would be too much of a headache as well. Like even if you were down to do that, imagine having multiple people you have to keep up with. It's too much project management, like
Yeah.
so much
Yeah.
money.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, like one thing I was gonna say, yeah. Have you been seeing this like weird like thing on Instagram? It's like, you know, like going from Bonnie Blue, like these Instagram girls that like, you know, like obviously the ones that would like they show their body and all this stuff. There's this one specific one, yeah, that like uses AI on her face to put Down syndrome features on her face. And she like is like a baddie, like quote unquote baddie, like she like has the body and everything. She's flexing her body, she's at the gym, but she puts an AI filter of a Down syndrome face on there that looks very realistic. But what is that market? What is she like? She spotted a gap in the market. She's like, let me use this disability to really like shock people, but then also go, hey, damn, like she's got like. I think it's like.
I mean, bro, again, it's being used for absolutely anything you can imagine, but except for any societal progress. Like what was AI promised to us, bro? When we think of AI back in the day, we think, yeah, this is going to bring us prosperity, you know what I'm saying, luxury society.
Wait,
I'm getting Down syndrome baddies. I'm getting fucking deep fakes of Diddy and LeBron James kissing. Like, bro, can we just fucking behave?
Wait, is that a thing?
Yeah, bro, like you can see anything with AI now. Anything. But when it comes to actually fucking doing shit, like working boring jobs, working fucking...
It is being used for that as
but
well.
no,
though.
it's not, because there's still truck drivers, there's still fucking people
Yeah,
who are
but you're
suffering every day at their work,
talking
which
about
can
robotics.
be eliminated, and it can.
You're
It
talking
can
about
be eliminated.
robotics. Robotics is coming soon.
No, but yeah, it's coming
Nvidia
soon, but they
showed
need
it.
to fucking speed it up, bro, because if it's making fucking HD deepfakes of fucking whatever, you know what I mean? Diddy
Yeah.
and all that shit.
I mean, I hope that it comes with a bit of socialism as well, because my dad's gonna be out of a job.
We're all gonna be out of a job, bro, but don't worry, the government will give us money, man. The government cares about
hope.
us. Kid Starver cares about us,
Or
man.
else we'll be using food stamps. That's what they're gonna give us.
Do you not
Little
think
tickets.
that? Bro, I think the government will give it to us, man. They have a really good track record.
Keir Starmer.
Kid Starver, yeah.
Yeah.
But I just want to circle back on Israel quick. I want you to guess something. What is Israeli soldiers' most popular tourist destination? You're not gonna believe it.
What?
When they finish their genocide and they finish their war crimes, where do they go? Italy, France. Guess.
Somewhere nice. I hope, like, you know, maybe like Spain, Portugal,
Dubai.
Dubai.
Yes, Dubai. The country that's, you know, meant to be in solidarity with their Muslim and Arab brothers,
Dubai.
seems to be actually one of the most accommodating to IDF soldiers. Yes. Dubai also happens to be, built on slavery, and also is funding rebel groups in Sudan to control mineral mines so they can get cheaper minerals. So yeah, the UAE is a very interesting country.
I don't think Islam is like really strong. Is it really strong in Dubai?
I think Islam has been perverted by Gulf people. I think true Islam is a very liberating movement. I don't think it's a nationalist movement. You know what I mean? It's about unity. So these people who in the Gulf, Saudis, Emiratis, all these Arab people, they're hoarding the wealth for them, and only they're getting the benefits, and then they want to do it in the name of Islam. But when it comes to the actual beef, they're nowhere to be seen. In fact, not only they're nowhere to be seen, they're collaborating with Israel. So these guys are fucking... Yeah. They're the biggest disgrace to Islam that the world has ever seen. Islam is a liberation group. It's not a you have to be forced to be Muslim or whatever. No, it's more of a It's more of a,
What's it like in Dubai though? I've never visited.
it's actually nice though. Like Dubai is nice. It's very nice, bro. But I
But is
have
it
problems.
nice in like a like you go there and you feel like it was just built like 10 years ago kind of thing? Like
No, it's really modern. It's nice, bro. It's luxurious.
no,
It's like
that's what I mean. Like everything's like super modern, right? Like everything is like
from the fucking toilet. Like the toilets are like super clean, bro. Everything's clean because they have a fucking slave force. You know what I mean?
well, like the streets are clean and everything.
Bro, everywhere is spotless, bro. It's clean as hell. Like, really clean. You know what I mean?
I could just imagine like I'm just walking around and everything's just big and like nice.
It's nice. It is nice. You should probably go, but I really advocate for boycotting the UAE. I mean, back in the day, the French Revolution were like, they basically didn't really play any of these games of like neutrality, right? They were like, if you like, you know how Piers Morgan does these interviews where he's like, yeah, I like to see both sides. I like to see both sides. It's like,
Yeah.
imagine if we did that with Hitler. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And we
yeah.
were like, you know what? Let's just get Hitler on the platform and be like, do you condemn the Jewish uprising of in the concentration camp? It's like when you both sides things, it's like what are you
True.
actually doing?
True. Hitler in the modern day, how would that look?
Like imagine trying to both sides that. You can't. You know what I mean?
Like, how would that actually work in the modern day?
Like look how many journalists are like bought out. Like for example, like Joe Rogan, he'll be like, yeah, I'm not Republican. I'm a centrist. And then his last guest, JD Vance, Donald Trump, Elon Musk, it's like he only has Republican guests on. And then you know what I mean? And then he'll be like, yeah, I don't really Joe Rogan will be like, I don't believe in COVID, bro. COVID is like a conspiracy theory. Like he'll go into he'll go into like 10-hour conspiracy theories about COVID. But then when it comes to like actual true things like fucking alien, no. So he'll be conspiracy about COVID, but then when it comes to like aliens, it's like, no.
What is
It might be real.
What is his view on aliens?
He's like, yeah, aliens might be. He'll have like a 10-hour discussion about like aliens. Like, yeah, you know, I think UFOs and the government are hiding for us. But when it comes to like true shit, like COVID, he'll be like, COVID, that doesn't really seem to. So he believes in the fake shit, like aliens, and then he doesn't believe in the true shit, like COVID.
Listen.
Why do they think reverse? Why do they think in reverse?
When it comes to aliens, that's like something I truly believe could be a thing.
No, I'm not even saying it can't. But why does he?
Because he's conspiratorial.
Yeah,
All of it is conspiracy.
Yeah, but why does he insist on believing the bullshit, like the shit that's like not true? You don't know if it's true or not, like aliens. But then when it comes to COVID, he's like, But shouldn't it be the other way around? You get the for the.
Yeah, I would say COVID's probably more believable than aliens.
Yeah, I would say COVID is way more believable than aliens.
It stems from people just not trusting the government, right?
Yeah, but it's like at some point he says he doesn't trust the government, but he collaborates with the government. Elon Musk and Donald Trump are his best friends.
Yeah.
And they run the government. So what, like, you get me? It's like, who are you even? It's like these people are your own people, bro. You know what I mean? Like you're looking in the mirror, bud. Do you get it?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, do you think people view Elon Musk and Trump as like similar as like, you know, when you look at the government and they're like part of a system?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Are
it's
they
like,
seeing it like
it's like,
that?
That's back to my point of French Revolution. Like they also they're like connected. Like Joe Rogan is like, he's kind of like, he does work for the government in a way because he gives them so much publicity. People like Joe Rogan, people like Piers Morgan. When you give these people a platform, it's kind of like you've already sold out at that point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think at the end of the day, the brutal lesson is that there's no fence sitting on this shit. You know what I mean? It's like you either take the side of the oppressed or you just, if you don't take the side of the oppressed, you've taken the side of the oppressed.
What do you think is gonna happen in like 5 years? You think like we're gonna see like a strong dictatorship in America?
I mean, I wouldn't go as far as say Trump is a
5 years he'll be out of office, right?
Unless he introduces some new rule that allows him to stay in there, which I don't see him doing. I don't see him not doing that. I mean, when he lost, he literally stormed the Capitol.
Yeah, but there's no way you could just bring up a law and go, hey, yeah, by the way, I've got to stay here for another 30 years.
You need to don't underestimate Trump, but he can do a lot.
Is that even allowed? I swear he needs to get votes.
I mean, I don't know. Is it pump and dump allowed? Is who makes the laws, bro? The
Yeah,
government
but
make
like,
the laws. He's the government.
yeah, but he'd need to get a bunch of votes around
Yeah,
that.
but he can also just screw, bro. When you know what I'm
He's
saying,
like, oh
power
yeah,
talks. What we've learned from certain conflicts, like the Gaza conflict, is that power talks. You can be the ICJ and condemn this bullshit all day, but at the end of the day, what we really care about is power, bro. Basically, what the government says is, I can do whatever the fuck I want to do with you. That's the only message that people give a fuck
so
about.
doesn't the UK need some power?
The UK does need some power, but how do we get power with a servile cunt like Kid Starver in power?
Well, that's what I'm saying. All of these politicians that we have, they don't have power. Like we need
we need Farage, bro. We
yeah,
don't
but does
need
he have
Farage.
We
We don't need Farage.
need wealth.
We
We need someone
something.
that's wealthy.
The UK, I'll tell you what's happening with the UK. The UK will never catch up in terms of industry ever to China or America. Forget that. We need to influence the world ideologically, and we need to be like, we need a global movement where AI takes jobs and everyone lives in a comfortable society.
You think the
a global
UK
society. This is where it starts. It starts from here, bro. Where did the Industrial Revolution start?
Yeah,
It
but
started here.
you think the UK, who are the slowest at almost anything nowadays, will pioneer that kind of structure?
I think we need
There's
to
no
start
way.
believing
They're
in
the most
ourselves.
dated people.
I think we need to start believing in ourselves. This is what true patriotism is, bro. It's not return to tradition. It's a new movement. It's a new, you know what I mean?
Yes, I agree. That would definitely spark up like some sort of presence in the world. But
Yep.
like, bro, the UK are always slow on everything.
Yeah,
man.
we are behind, but it's like we don't. It doesn't have to be like that forever, man. It doesn't. It doesn't. You get me?
I mean, something's erupting though.
Something is erupting, but it could go wrong. That's what I mean. It could go wrong.
Do you not think that the fact that like the America's pulling out in terms of like funding Ukraine, and now obviously UK have to step up with France, but this means that the UK will have much more, I guess, presence within the like the global scheme of things, and then would that mean that they would have a bit more? I don't know. Like you're saying, like start to develop things. Maybe we'd start to have more infrastructure.
This is why I don't agree. We
we'd
shouldn't
improve on
compete. We shouldn't compete when it comes to industry. We shouldn't compete when it comes
Not
because you need to
industry.
understand that industry should always be globalized. We shouldn't compete over who can build the most shit. We should literally just simply revolutionize the way we view the world now. I don't know if that made sense. But what I'm trying to say to you is that we are approaching some sort of deadlock. And if we don't have a solution, don't expect things to turn out. It can go really bad. You know what I mean? It can go, and it will go bad. The first step to actually fixing things is hopelessness. Once you give up is when you can actually, in a funny way, actually maybe have hope. The first step to hope is hopelessness, because when you give up, you can actually be like, okay, there's no guarantees. It's all up to us. You know what I mean? You get me?
Yeah, but like, what I'm talking about is like, okay, like I was just thinking like personally, like so like salaries in the US are so good.
Yep.
Or like recently, like they said that like the cost of living for the UK is getting worse and worse. Our
Yep.
travel costs are now the highest in the world recently.
Yeah.
After the rise in cost in travel,
Mhm.
but also we're the highest cost in almost everything: housing, like quality of life, like state of living. But our salaries are the lowest compared to most of these first
And
world
quality
countries.
of life's pretty low. Bro,
Yeah,
like people
We're not getting paid that much. We
No.
don't have enough jobs. We're not getting paid that much. What the UK is like, there needs to be something done there because America is bringing like production.
only globalism can save us, bro. Only global. Pure nationalism will get us nowhere. We need shit from other countries, bro. We need to change. We need to fix our streets. Like the UK, you can't park anywhere. You can't just park. I can't just pull up to somewhere and park.
What are they gonna
Everywhere's
do?
fucking cold.
Start
The food is
creating
kind of
levels?
bad. This is what I mean. No, it's like we need to.
We're so cramped in London.
We need to think from we need to begin from the beginning, in that we need to just stop thinking about just the UK and we think about the world, and then apply that model globally. Do you understand?
Yeah,
Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
sort of. You mean like if we start to like share out everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
communism, but globally.
Yeah, but it's like communism without the fucking farming, without the collective farm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the corruption.
Yeah, and the corruption. Yeah, but then a lot of people ask us like, who will control the AI? You know what I mean?
Elon Musk.
Oh, of course.
Why not? Right?
You know what? Elon Musk's actually probably pretty intelligent in this. He has talked about UBI, which is crazy. This is what I mean. Like, this is what I mean. When you leave these problems to people like Elon Musk, the left just loses all credibility. Because
he said HBI.
Yeah, he said HBI.
So he's expecting it to be that big dosh.
But they were actually saying layoffs in your job, or you're just saying that for the fun.
No. Like, and that's not even just this job. My previous job, same thing.
Layoffs?
Like a whole country layoff. But all the Indians that were working in our country, in our jobs that were doing certain like processing stuff for like quotes and everything, all of them gone. Replaced by AI.
Yeah, but they're not. AI's not replacing. But just one person is more productive.
No. Like, there's no point in using a human because an AI will instantly look for a quote and be able to process it. Done.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So like that whole all of those people that were there, that were part of like the processing the quotes and everything, all gone. I was like, first of all, for my job that was good because I was like, the moment I want a quote processed, it happens like almost like instantaneous. Whereas before you'd wait like 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. So I mean, it's literally making the money, and they don't have to pay a bunch of people.
Yeah,
they should get taxed.
Maybe we just need another Luigi Mangione. I'm joking. What do you think about him?
Yeah, like 1,000 of them.
What do you think about him?
He's hot.
Apparently he's got a sex tape. And people in the comments were like, please do not release that. We need to see the evidence.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, apparently, I don't know. Apparently he was like filming porn and shit. Apparently he pulled up to court with like Margiela fucking sneakers and shit.
He's the type of guy that like he would just come out as gay and everyone would just be like, oh.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie to you, like, do you see that fucking JP Morgan CEO who's like, yeah, employees need to stop working from home, bro, like they're getting lazy and shit, while he fucking
why is he trying to ruin it, man?
While he sits in like a hammock all day.
Why is he trying to ruin it? Like, we've got a little fun gig. I'll be honest with him though,
it is less productive. Is it? Honestly, I don't really see it that much.
I
work from home, and I'm pretty productive because I get to relax more, which makes me.
Yeah, I get your point. I work from home every day, but some days I know I'm not productive because I'm there like.
Yeah, but the office is worse because you have to commute. The office doesn't make it productive as well. If anything, it makes it even worse because you're unproductive and uncomfortable because you're so far from home.
When you're uncomfortable, you get me? When you don't want to go to the office. You don't feel productive.
Exactly.
Because you go to the office and you're like, and there's distractions. Sometimes like someone's talking about this stuff and like.
Exactly. So if anyone knows about that JP Morgan CEO, they need to not Mangione him. I'm joking. I'm not advocating for any CEO killings, guys. But yeah.
Not fair enough. Till next time.
Yeah. So yeah, Revolutionary Pod. We're out.